Today, I released myself from my eating disorder. It's not easy to say, but let me tell you that it is possible. Once you choose to recover, it's so confusing. You don't truly do it. You are just being conscious about that this is not the state that you want to be in. But then you'll find out that you are so caught up in the idea that you think that you deserve it. During recovery will be ups and downs where you are going to say, why did I do it? I don't want this new body. I'm enjoying and I was not used to it. You will start a fight with yourself. It's been 8 months for me since I started to recover. And just today I told myself, today I choose to release myself from my eating disorder. But I'm supposed to have done it already, right? But you are so deep in the idea that you still want to have that body, that you still want to be isolated and to be in pain. The problem with recovery is not the weight that you've gained. It's not the people reactions. You are the only one who can control every thought that you have. And the truth is that your feelings have nothing to do with all the other people at all. What really happens here is that we are confused or we just don't know it. But no one can make us feel bad. You don't feel bad about what others think about you. You feel bad about what you think that other people think about you. You are not your body. And you are so in love with that image that you don't want just to let it go. It can be just that easy. You are living in the past or in the future, guilty about the past and worried about the future. But what about this moment? And you are so in pain. And we think our damage will be all repaid. And it is a song, but I know it feels just like that. Your body acts in a way so beautiful that we don't see it. But imagine that your body is like a servant that works 24 hours, no matter how you treat it. No breaks, 'cause it works at night while you are sleeping. It reacts to you, reflects how you are feeling in so many ways. But that means that you need to take care of it, to have thoughts that help it to work easier. We think that our skinny body, almost dead, reflected exactly how we felt. But what was truly happening is that we were craving for love, compassion, and that was our way to say, I need you, without words. Well, nobody will love us as we expect them to do. And that's okay. Nobody will be the way that we want them to be. There's not justice. And that is completely fine. We can't change people. They are just living their own story. If we focus and accept how people are, changing our emotions by changing our negative thoughts, taking all the rational thoughts without passing them through a filter where you distort their real nature, then we'll be taking a long step to our inner peace. And it is so true that we are able to help and love ourselves as anyone else would ever do. 'Cause you are constantly feeling bad about what you say to yourself, about how others react to you. I don't know why it has to be this way, when the only one who is suffering is you. And people They look at you and they don't really think about how much you are suffering. If there is someone who loves you, I swear they won't love you more because you lose weight. And it is because they love you and you are not your weight. They love the time that you give to them and the attention. They also need attention. And we are in the in between because we think that we don't care about us and that we care about other people's feelings. But that is not true because our mind is so busy thinking other things. Maybe you actually ended up pushing people away, and the only thing that we wanted was love. Did you know that when it happens, it's because you are lacking the love of the most important person, and that person is you? I'm sure that there was a point where you said, it is not enough. And yeah, basically, it would never be enough because we think that our eating disorder is an image. And the problem is that eating disorders promise us that we'll have self confidence and self love after we get our dream body by approval, control, and passion. And yes, it is good to go in life doing things with passion. Yeah, passion. But also with peace. Peace is necessary. And we never see it coming. We never see self confidence. We don't know how it feels to love ourselves anymore. So we start to think, maybe happiness is not for me. Maybe this is who I was meant to be. And we get used to that. But that wasn't the reason why you started, right? We don't fucking understand it until we live it. And while you are recovering, you really need to fight to stop being another person. Will happen a lot of things that you won't know how to deal with them, that will make you feel like you are weak and that you deserve that life, but you are not weak. You are just so used to think in that way. People don't know it. The things that they say can hurt you so much, but they don't understand it. And if you are watching this, but you have not an eating disorder, but you know someone who has, I want to ask you to use your words carefully, please. Though we have to stop being so afraid of words. In that moment is the perfect moment when you can choose to think all that you have learned, all the reasons. And that's what I did this morning. I was running between beautiful mountains, and I have ran there so many times, but I never really appreciated that. This morning I did. I breathed and I loved it. It was the first time. And the funny thing is that I used to be a runner. And today was the first time. No calories, no pain, no frustration, no food, no future, just me running. So I told myself, I release myself from my eating disorder. And suddenly, something inside me, that part that I actually never really had the guts to say, shut up, said, do you really want to let it go? That was when I thought about filming this video. Because people may think that because we are in a healthy weight, we are okay. And the people who actually know you, they know you are struggling yet. So you don't have to prove anything to others. We don't need to be skinny. I'm the one who is obsessed about that image and I can't let it go. And when it happens, life starts making more sense. The universe is more beautiful. People are kind. Because now we see and we hear not only what we want, but the reality. In a moment, I thought I wanted to die and never wake up. I'm here, and there must be a reason. You may have been longer than me, stuck in your eating disorder. And maybe you are recovering and you feel like this is not possible for you. But you are not your eating disorder. Life is more than food, weight, calories, and body image. Let it go, and you will find out that life is pure beauty. We see what we want to see. So stop this, 'cause you deserve to see what the world really is.